everybody, welcome to St. Peter's Preschool Time. I'm so glad you're here today, and we're going to start out singing our song with our friend Coco. Say hi, Coco. Are you ready? Welcome. I hope you sing with me. Welcome to St. Peter's time, St. Peter's time, St. Peter's time. Welcome to St. Peter's time. I'm so glad you're here. We are so glad you're here. Coco, let's give some clues. Do you want to be a detective with us? Okay, get out your thinking cap and pretend you're a detective and try to figure out what we're going to talk about today. Coco, you can sit right here on my lap like a good little monkey, and I am going to draw some clues that we're going to learn about today. This thing that we're going to learn about has wings. It likes to come out at night when the moon and the stars are out. It likes to sleep upside down. Here's a person hanging upside down. Oh, and sleeping. It likes to eat, some of them like to eat bugs that come out at night. And it begins with the letter B. 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 Does anybody have an idea? Let's hear some clues. Let's hear some ideas from those clues. Let's listen, Coco. Okay, use your ears. Well, you thought you heard somebody say it? I heard bird. Friends, you're right. Birds do have wings and they do eat bugs. But birds do not sleep upside down. And most birds do not come out at night. Nope, it's not birds, but birds does begin with B, B. Let's take another guess, right, Coco? Okay, let me hear some other guesses. I think I heard it. What was it, Coco? Bats, that's right, bats. That's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to show you a couple more things about bats that are so interesting. Bats are mammals, and that means that they have fur like you, Coco. They have fur like Coco, fuzzy, fuzzy fur, and when they're babies, they drink milk from their mommies. Birds do not do that. Birds have feathers, and they do not drink milk from their mommies. Bats like to come out at night. They're called nocturnal. That's a big word. Owls are nocturnal. There are many other creatures that come out at night only, and then they sleep during the day. We have bat sleeping upside down. Do you sleep upside down? No, but bats do. Bats come in other colors. Some are black, some are brown, and some are like an orange-red. Also, there are different kinds of bats, and different kinds of bats eat different things. Some bats eat bugs, some bats eat fruit, and some bats even eat fish. And some bats pollinate flowers just like bees. They eat nectar. Some have been caught feeding out of some people's hummingbird feeders. Bats are amazing, and people like having them around because they do eat bugs. They eat those bad bugs called mosquitoes. Friends, those are all our bat facts. But I want to tell you, as we are playing all our games and having all our fun, right, Coco? I want you to be looking for our letter. What letter is it? B. Look at Mrs. May's lips. When you say the B sound, you tuck your lips, kind of hide them, and then go B. That is B sound. That is big B. And this is the word bat. B has two big bellies, I always say. Little b has one belly. Big B, little b. So you be looking for letter B, okay? Remember the game, I spy with my beady eye. Now we're going to play a game. It's called Barney the Bat. But before I do that, I want to show you my little plastic bat. And as you can see, he has a furry body. And he has these long red things. Real bats don't have these long red things. They're not red, but they do have these long things that are called fingers. Their fingers are very long, and these little bumps at the top are thumbs. Bats have thumbs and fingers. And stretched over their fingers are 2 layers of skin. And that's what makes the bats have wings, which is very different than a bird. Birds' wings are made of feathers. So bats have fur. They have ears, they have noses, and they have fingers and thumbs with skin stretched over them. And that is how they fly. They are mammals, and they like to hang upside down and lock their little toes or claws around a branch or a ledge, and they lock them so that they're very tight, that they can hang there for hours. So that's my little friend the bat. And now we're going to play this game called Barney the Bat. Barney the Bat was happy and fat. He could change shapes just like that. What shape is that? Heart. That's right. Barney the Bat was happy and fat. He could change shapes just like... What shape is that? Star. That's right. Now try to say the poem with me. Are you ready? Barney the Bat was happy and fat. He could change shapes just like oval. Good job. Ready? Barney the Bat was happy and fat. He could change shapes just like, oh, that's a tricky one. 4 sides. 2 sides that are long, 2 sides that are short. Rectangle. Good. Barney the Bat was happy and fat. He could change shapes just like diamond. Yes. Okay, say it with me. Barney the Bat was happy and fat. He could change shapes just like triangle. Okay, he is very tricky. Barney the Bat is happy and fat. He could change shapes just like, there's the square. You're right. Barney the Bat was happy and fat. He could change shapes just like circle. Good job. You were great at that game. Now, let's see. You did a really good job with that game. We are going to play one other game. It's kind of like a song, but I want to show you. In the song, we're going to talk about 2 kinds of bats. Some bats, one of them is called a flying fox bat. Do you see how this bat could look kind of like a fox? He is one of the tallest bats there is, and he's pretty big. He lives far, far away from here. And then in our little story poem, there is a bumblebee bat, and you can see he's on a finger, so it tells you how tiny he is. They call him a bumblebee bat because he is tiny like a big bumblebee. Where our fox is called flying fox because he has reddish fur like a fox. Now we're going to sing a song about bats, and part of it we're going to be flying. So I want you to use your wings and pretend you're flying, and you can act out the song. Okay. Flying, flying in the sky, bats are neat, I'll tell you why. Flying foxes are the tallest, bumblebee bats are the smallest. Bats are orange, black, and brown. Some eat bugs and some eat fruit. Some look mean and some look cute. Flying, flying in the sky, bats are neat, I'll tell you why. That song is so much fun because it teaches us what is the tallest flying bat. That's right, it's the flying fox. And what is the smallest bat? That's right, the bumblebee bat. And we learned that they sleep upside down and that bats are really cool. They're really neat. They eat bad bugs that we don't want biting us. And some people actually build little bat houses and stick them on the side of their houses so the bats will come and live near their house. And so they would eat those mosquitoes that make us itch. Okay, I have one more little poem we're going to do. And it's about 3 little bats. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. This one is real easy. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bats, hungry for some bugs. Snap, snap, snap. Can you help me do that? I want you to pretend you're a bat and you are hungry for some bugs. Let's look at our numbers here. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bats, hungry for some bugs. Get ready. Snap, snap, snap. Did you do that with me? One more time. I want to see you. Get your snapping out. Ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bats, hungry for some bugs. Snap, snap, snap. Good job. Now, Coco, come on over here. He is all excited because he saw the letter B hiding somewhere. Did anybody else see letter B when we were playing our games? Oh, look around. Does anybody see letter B? Let me hear. You see it near the bats. Well, there's some bats here. Where? Where? Oh, over near the brown bat and the orange bat. Yes, I see that. Oh, there's letter B between brown bat and orange bat. Very good. Good I spy with my beady eye, friends. Do you know what, friends? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get ready for our special readers. And I think it's going to be Mrs. Kerper and Mr. Kerper. And they are going to read you a book about a nice little bat called Stellaluna. And Stellaluna is a little confused because she's not sure if she's a bird or a bat. But she soon finds out. I think you'll love the story. So be good listeners, and I'll see you back at the art table.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Kerper. I work with Mrs. May here in the Froggy Room at St. Peter's. Today, I'm going to be reading you Stellaluna with the help of my grandson, Michael. Michael, do you know what the story is about?
Yes, it's about a little bat.
That's right. The name of the book is Stellaluna, and Janelle Cannon wrote it. In a warm and sultry forest, far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Bat loved her soft, tiny baby. I'll name you Stellaluna, she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat would carry Stellaluna clutched to her breast as she flew searching for food. One night, as Mother Bat followed the heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied her. On silent wings, the powerful bird swooped down upon the bats. Dodging and shrieking, Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stellaluna into the air. Her baby wings were as limp and useless as wet paper. Down, down, down she went, faster and faster into the forest below. Poor Stellaluna, she must be really scared, don't you think, Michael? The dark, leafy tangle of branches caught Stellaluna as she fell. One twig was small enough for Stellaluna's tiny feet. Wrapping her wings around her, she clutched the thin branch, trembling with cold and fear. "Mother," squeaked Stellaluna, "where are you?" By daybreak, the baby bat could hold on no longer. Down, down she dropped. Oh, she must have been so scared. What do you think?
Yeah.
Flump! Stellaluna landed head first in a soft, downy nest, startling 3 baby birds who lived there. Stellaluna quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below it. She listened to the babble of the 3 birds. "What was that?" cried Flip.
What?
"I don't know. It's hanging by its feet," chirped Flitter. "Shh. Here,
Mama's coming.
that's right," hissed Pip. Many, many times that day, Mama Bird flew away, always returning with food for her babies. Stellaluna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things that Mama Bird brought.
Not bugs.
Finally, though, the little bat could bear it no longer. She climbed into the nest. She closed her eyes and opened her mouth. Plop! In dropped a big green grasshopper. Yick! Do you think you'd like grasshoppers? Did Stellaluna like grasshoppers?
I wouldn't eat it.
Stellaluna learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept at night. She ate bugs even though they tasted awful. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing, except for one thing. Stellaluna still liked to sleep hanging by
her feet.
That's right.
See?
Once, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came back home and saw those 8 tiny feet gripping the edge of the nest, "Eek!" she cried. "Get up here this instant! You're going to fall and break your necks!"
Just wait.
Baby birds, do they hang by their feet?
Oh my gosh, that would be so silly.
It would. The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stellaluna. "You are teaching my children to do bad things. I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to do all the rules of the house." Did she promise? She
Yes.
promised. She ate bugs without making faces. She slept in the nest at night. And she didn't hang by her
Feet.
Stellaluna behaved as a good bird should.
Yeah.
But she's not a bird, is she?
She's a fruit bat. She eats fruit.
That's right. All the babies grew quickly, and soon the nest became very crowded. Mama Bird told them it was time to learn how to.
Why? See, so Luna's flying.
One by one, Pip, Flitter, and Flap, and Stellaluna jumped from the nest. Their wings worked. "I'm just like them," thought Stellaluna. "I can fly too."
There's a picture of her flying.
Pip, Flitter, and Flap landed gracefully on the branch. Stellaluna tried to do the same. Is she going to be able to do it?
Not really. She has tiny feet. See?
How embarrassing. Poor Stellaluna.
I-
She's not doing a very good job at it. Her little feet cannot hold on. "I will fly all day," Stella told herself. "Then no one will see how clumsy I am." There she is, balancing on that branch.
Yeah.
The next day, Pip, Flitter, and Flap and Stellaluna went flying far from home. They flew for hours, exercising their new wings. "The sun is setting," warned Flitter. "We had better go home or we're going to get lost in the dark," said Flap. But Stellaluna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The 3 anxious birds went home without her. How do you think Stellaluna was feeling, Michael?
Sad.
Sad? Anything else?
Nope.
Do you think she might have been a little scared?
And lonely.
Really lonely?
Without her mom.
Yeah, or her friends.
Yeah.
All alone, Stellaluna flew and flew until her wings ached and she dropped into a tree.
What are these? You have to find out.
I promised not to hang by my feet, Stellaluna sighed. So she hung by her thumbs and she soon fell asleep. She did not hear the soft sound of wings coming near. Hey, a loud voice said.
A loud voice said, why are you hanging by upside down?
Stellaluna's eyes were opened wide. She saw a most peculiar face. I'm not upside down. You are, Stellaluna said. Ah, but you're a bat. Bats hang by their feet. You are hanging by your thumbs, so that makes you upside down, the creature said. I'm a bat, and I'm hanging by my feet, so that makes me right side up. Stellaluna was so confused. Mama Bird told me I was upside down. She said I was wrong. Wrong for a bird, maybe, but not for a
bat. This is a bat.
More bats gathered around to see the young, strange bat who behaved like a bird. Stellaluna told them a story. You ate
Bugs for breakfast?
Stuttered one. You slept at
Night?
Gasped another. How strange, they all murmured. Wait, let me look at this child. A bat pushed their way through the crowd. An owl attacked you? She asked.
Yes.
Sniffing Stellaluna's fur, she whispered, You are
Stellaluna.
You are my baby. You escaped the owl? Cried Stellaluna. You survived? Yes, said Mother Bat, wrapping her wings around Stellaluna. Come with me, and I'll show you where the most delicious fruit is. You'll never have to eat another bug as long as you live. I bet that made Stellaluna pretty happy. Because she likes fruit, but she doesn't like bugs. But it's nighttime, Stellaluna squeaked. We can't fly in the dark or we'll crash into trees. We're bats, said Mother Bat. We can see in the
Dark.
Come with us. Stellaluna was afraid, but she let go of the tree and dropped into the deep blue sky. Stellaluna could
Fly.
and see. She felt as though the rays of light shone from her eyes and she was able to see everything in her path. Not like us. We don't get to do that.
We get to see everything, bats.
Soon, the bats found a mango tree and Stellaluna ate as much fruit as she could hold. I'll never eat another
Bug.
as long as I live, cheered Stellaluna, and she stuffed herself full. I must help Pip, Flitter, and Flap. The next day, Stellaluna went to visit the birds. Come and meet my family, said Stellaluna. Okay, let's go, agreed Pip. They hung by their feet and they flew at night and they ate the best food in the world, Stellaluna explained to the birds on the way. As the birds flew among the bats, Flap said, I feel upside down here. So the birds hung by their feet. Wait until dark, Stellaluna said excitedly. We will fly at
Night.
When nighttime came, Stellaluna flew away. Pip, Flitter, and Flap leapt from the tree to follow her. I can't see a thing, yelled Pip. Neither can I, said Flitter. Ah! Shrieked Flap. They're going to crash, gasped Stellaluna. I must rescue them. Stellaluna swooped down, grabbing her friends in the air. She lifted them to the tree, and the birds grasped onto the branch. Stellaluna hung from the limb above them. Sophie, no. That might be.
We're
We're safe, said Stellaluna. Then she sighed. I wish you could see in the dark, too. We wish you could land on your feet, Flitter replied. Pip and Flip nodded. They perched in silence for a long time. How can we be so different and so much alike, mused Flitter. And how can we feel so different and be so much alike, wondered Pip. I think that's a real mystery, Flap chirped. I agree, said Stellaluna, but we're friends, and that's a fact.
And that's a fact, yeah.
Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the story with my helper here, Michael. Bats fly at
Night.
Do you remember
They
what
can
they're
see
called? They're
at nocturnal.
That's right, they're nocturnal. So I hope that if you are out on a summer evening
And you see
or
a bat,
that you won't be afraid because they're really good for the environment.
and they are nice.
Thanks for enjoying our story with us.
We are at the art table, and today we are going to make a little bat. And I bet you know what this is. This is an egg carton, and make sure that you get a cardboard egg carton because we're going to do some painting. Have a grown-up cut out 1, 2, 3 of the bumps looking something like this. Your grown-up can even put some little decorative wings on it by just cutting little triangles in if they'd like, but you don't have to. Then you're going to need some black paint, and if you don't have black paint, you could use a black marker. You can get a paintbrush or a sponge brush. And what we're going to do is just paint your 3 egg carton bumps. Just fill it all in the best you can. There's 3 bumps, and you'll just cover it with paint the best you can because we are going to have a black bat. If you don't have black paint, maybe you could make a brown bat or a reddish orange bat like our flying fox bat. Mrs. May is going to color this all in. It doesn't take too long, and you can have fun using even a marker. Might take a little longer, but it will work. Mrs. May's almost finished. I'm being pretty fast. Now, doesn't it look more like a bat? Now it's going to be a little wet, so you can let it dry. And then you have to get some kind of string or something that you can put a hole in the top. Let your grown-up do that and put the string in and tie it so you can hang your bat like that. And what does this bat need? Well, he needs some eyes. You can use some Elmer's glue or a glue stick. Since my bat is a little wet and I want to get this done for you, whoops, it's pretty much glue. I had 2 wiggly eyes. Now you could cut out paper eyes or punch out paper eyes from a hole puncher and then let that dry and you have your cute little bat. You could even cut out 2 little triangles for teeth if you'd like. And then you could hang him in your room or as a decoration for trick-or-treat night. You have fun, and I'll see you back at circle time. Okay, friends, it's time for the end. We're all finished learning about our fun bats, and we learned that bats are really good, and that bats eat all different kinds of food, just like we do, and they are different colors. They sleep during the daytime, and they come out at night. Right, Coco? And Coco, are you ready to sing our goodbye song? Oh, what's that? We forgot to find the letter B. Oh, that's right. We do need to find the letter B. I wonder where it is. Let's look around. You can't find it? You're looking everywhere. Behind, on top of my head, up next to me, over here on my shoulder. You can't find it? Oh dear, anybody know where B is? Is it over here? Coco, you can't find it. Let's ask our friends. Maybe they can help us out. What, friends? What? You hear a back? A back. Yes, back begins with B. My back? Okay, look, Coco, is it back there? No? What? Coco's back? Oh, Coco, they're saying it's on your back. Oh, there's letter B. Coco, look what's on your back. Oh, that was so funny. Yes, it was hiding on your brown fur. Oh, Coco, that was funny. Let's sing our goodbye song, okay? Good job, boys and girls. Thanks for helping us find letter B. Let's wave. Say bye-bye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.